Do you need to pay GEZ as an expat? If you've just moved to Germany, there's a good chance you've received a letter asking you to pay something called the Rundfunkbeitrag, formerly known as the GEZ. And you're probably wondering, do I really have to pay this even if I don't watch German TV or listen to the radio? The short answer is usually yes, and there are only a few exceptions. And here's why. What is the Rundfunkbeitrag? The Rundfunkbeitrag is a mandatory broadcasting fee that helps fund Germany's public media system. Channels like ARD, ZDF, and Deutschlandradio, or you might have come across Funk. Funk is a German public content network created by ARD and ZDF, so the main public broadcasters, specifically for young people aged 14 to 29. It doesn't have a TV channel. Instead, it publishes content directly on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and other platforms. The Rundfunkbeitrag officially pays for independent journalism, educational content, cultural programming, and even online media. So, do you need a TV or radio? So here's the important part. You don't pay per device, you pay per household. That means it doesn't matter whether you have a TV or not. So if you live in Germany and you have registered your address, you're legally required to pay this fee. And how much does it cost? So as of now, the fee is €18.36 per month. You can also pay it in advance by transferring either €55.08 for 3 months at the beginning of a quarter, or you pay €110.16 for 6 months at the beginning of half a year. Or the third option is you can also pay €220.30 for the full year at the beginning of the calendar year. And what if you live with others? This applies per apartment, not per person. If you live with someone, only one person has to pay. The others just need to register under the same contribution number. Are there any exceptions? In some cases, you can be exempt from paying the monthly fee of €18.36. Here are the main exceptions. So this is applicable for students, trainees, and school pupils. You can apply for an exemption if either you receive government financial support, such as BAföG, if you are a student, or a vocational training allowance, which is called Berufsausbildungsbeihilfe, BAB. Or if you receive a training allowance, which is called Ausbildungsgeld, and you don't live with your parents, so for example, if you're in a student apartment or a shared flat. In case if you live with your parents, you still count as part of their household and the exemption doesn't apply, even if you receive BAföG. And the other people with disabilities, so very simplified, so people with serious disabilities may be exempt completely in very rare cases or pay a reduced fee of €5.83 per month. But this actually depends on the type of disability and official status. So you'll need to apply and provide documentations. What if you ignore the Rundfunkbeitrag? So if you do that, they'll keep sending reminders and eventually it can lead to fines and even debt collection. So yes, even if you leave Germany later, it doesn't mean that you will never hear from them. So what you should do now is, if you're moving in, you need to register on the official website of the Rundfunkbeitrag. And if you're moving out, you need to make sure that you deregister or they will keep billing you. And if you live with someone who's already paying, register under their account to avoid duplicate charges. If you move or your bank details, payment method or name change, you must inform the Beitrag service so that they can update your information and ensure correct billing. So overall, what I think, it might feel like a strange system, especially if you don't use German media. But I mean, you need to accept it's part of the rules here, just like health insurance or recycling. If you're interested in videos about expats in Germany, please consider subscribing to my channel.